All right, Mr. Wolak, come on up here. We'll wait for him. How you doing?
Doing good, how are you?
Real good. So just gonna work out for him, huh?
Yes.
Was this Mr. Mohammed that looked at this or Ms. Elway?
Mr. Juan.
Okay. And he's moving a nollie press, right?
Correct.
In the interest of justice. He doesn't think he can prove his case, huh?
Well, what happened, because there's two co-defendants, if you heard the exam and dismissed the case, I don't think you can move it against yourself today, so.
Not usually.
They're gonna-
Yeah, I did hear this one. Where was this at?
This was the burglary tools in the vehicle, it was a key fob.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. And they didn't appeal. I think they were gonna appeal me.
I don't think they did.
No, I don't think they did either. I would have known about it. So we'll get him out. Sorry to carry on like this. You coming out of lockup, sir? Just kidding. Is he?
Yeah, keep him busy.
No, I could probably. Heather, did we already give that one file away? Good morning, Mr. Miller. Your name? You didn't show up. Why didn't you show up on this case?
Oh, showed today, I believe.
Oh, you didn't show up initially. You didn't show up initially, right?
No, I had my probable cause.
Okay, I don't know what happened here. Anyway, maybe, I don't know what happened, but at any rate, prosecutor moves to dismiss in the interest of justice. McNally Pros, case dismissed. Release defendant, and you're all set. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Good luck. William Frank Weisenstein, 25W723254.
And Leanne Bell from Mr. Weisenstein, approaching, sir, come to the podium and state your name.
Jury trials.
You know it. Yeah, I'm not dismissing my.
Your name?
William Weisenstein.
So we need a jury trial date.
Yes, Judge Burke, we set it for November 21st.
I thought you just said you weren't available.
Mr. Cole.
Oh, he wasn't. Yeah, that's good. Jury trial, November 21. I'm good that day, right, Heather?
I believe so. Let me just double check, Judge.
And then jury instructions, you guys are gonna put them all together, so I just have to read them, right?
Yes, Judge.
Jury instructions do, I'm sorry,
You do have a general civil jury trial that day.
what's that on?
It looks like active life and
We're gonna say-
Allstate insurance.
We're gonna make this due November 7th. Is that good, or you guys need more time? You want the 14th? I'll give you the 14th as long as I don't have to bug you to get the jury instructions.
The jury instruction by the 7th.
Perfect. Jury instructions due November 7th, jury trial November 21. No reason to set it for a final pretrial, right?
Witness list, exhibit list.
You guys, that's up to you, whatever you want us. You want to submit those on the same date?
That's fine.
Yeah, submit those on the same date and we'll see you guys here. Anything else, Ms. Belcher? Have a good day. Sir, any questions?
No.
All right, thanks a lot, Ms. Elway. Nothing else, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. How are you? Good?
I hear you have a 2 o'clock.
What's that?
I heard you have a 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. 2 o'clock.
Okay. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Not hard.
One second. Is it a break?
Well, you're seeing the whole time because.
Yeah.
But they want that.
The one I'm supposed to be.
I think they'll be, but I'm used to see it.
Are you gonna go up again? You have a cigar? You have a 2 o'clock appointment. Yeah. Bye.
Take care.
Good.
All right,
Thank
is it anybody have a case that's ready? Mr. Chumke, you have one that's ready?
Gentleman that I spoke to. Please stay that file.
Okay,
And then Brownstown's kind of long in there, the difficulties.
Perfect. people against, Nicholas Philip Peak. This is file number 23T727397. And then I also have 23V144572.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Shumpy, here you have my point. It's my media file.
Your name?
Nicholas Creek.
I can't believe. Well, what did he do here? I mean, he just decided not to show up. Does he tell me he has the money to?
Well, he doesn't have the money, but I do have some favorable information, Judge. Last year, he was in treatment, Jefferson Rehab from March all the way to December. And then when he.
March of 24 to December of 24?
Correct, Your Honor. And then furthermore, he was in treatment from February 1st to October 1st at Mission Bible Training Center. So he's been in treatment, so at least he's not been getting into trouble. He's accompanied by his mother today. He just got out, he's looking for employment, but he wanted to come in. I advised him, probably would have been a better idea to come here with money, but I think it's a good idea that he came in at all. He didn't have to get arrested.
Mr. Pete, when, you didn't write to us, when were you in 25? You got out in March?
February, March 24 to December 30.
I know that, but then in 25,
Yes, I've been in contact with Jeff Governor.
listen to my question. When were you in treatment in 25?
February 1st to last week of this.
Oh, just last week? All right, I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Can you pay anything today?
But I will be able to pay immediately. I'll go get a job.
I didn't place him on pro. Oh, yes, I did. Well, we're gonna have to do this. I can't just extend probation like the. We even let you Zoom and you still didn't even Zoom.
No. Justice said that I needed.
I'm talking about March of 25 when you were supposed to be and. Said right on the notice. Counsel, I'm gonna need to take a plea or what have you on this case. He's on probation.
Yeah, it's to a violation, and clearly he's failed to appear, so we're not gonna ask you any testimony.
All right, if you plead guilty here, sir, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated since you absconded for a period of 65 more days. Do you understand that? You're entitled to a hearing. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, to testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you're going to plead guilty to failure to pay your fines and costs as ordered, you understand the possible consequences.
Yes, sir.
To that charge, failure to pay your fines and costs of 810 as ordered, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Does he still owe 810?
Yes, Judge.
So I'll accept that plea. Let's see. He's only got until March to pay everything.
Judge, he seemed pretty convincing when he came in. He's gonna be getting a job. He's accompanied by his mother, Dave. Appears he's got strong family support system, and hopefully this treatment has put him in the right path.
Probation, sir, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, sir.
Probation is, well, there is no probation, right? I didn't know. Yes, I did. I did order probation. I'm sorry. Probation is extended. Until March 5 of 26.
As a payment plan, Judge, he indicates he can make a minimum payment of $100 per month, but he's gonna try to exceed that. I'd ask that begins, potentially.
I mean, I can't, he's not gonna have it done if I only order 100 a month.
Be honored, yeah, whatever it is that we get
I
to.
pay 150 per month, and I'm gonna start this beginning November the 7th. Now, but all money due, I won't charge you probation fees, but all money due by February the 25th of 26, okay?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Peak, you gonna get your life in order or are you gonna? And then on the other case, I see he's requesting time to pay. I always love that. Time to pay. How much does he owe on that one, Heather? Can you tell me? In front of Judge Hessen, 23B 144572.
He has a balance of 340.
You can't do this. I'm just gonna give you a due date for this, and it's gonna be December 29th of 25. So you're gonna have to incorporate that in your other payments, okay? We'll give you a printout down the hall. If you need more time, come talk to me. Ignore me again and then come in. You're going to jail. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Alyssa Young. Alyssa Leanne Young. 25B 718619. Is she yours?
Yes, Judge, that's a Brownstown case. I believe that she's on Zoom. Detective Chula said that she's, yeah.
So as I was explaining, your name, ma'am? As I was explaining, they can't just charge no insurance on a citation. They have to get that approved by the prosecutor's office because it's a 1 year. I called in the prosecutor and told him to advise, and as I understand it, there's going to be a plea to not the original charge, but the charge of no proof of insurance, which is a civil infraction as opposed to the 1 year misdemeanor of just not having it. And then there's going to be a plea to seatbelt, right?
That's
And
correct.
they're gonna dismiss the original charge, right? I'm talking about
The,
no insurance charge.
insurance.
Okay. All right, do you understand everything that's going on here? You're charged with a 1 year misdemeanor, not having insurance. They're only gonna have you plead to no proof of insurance, which is a civil infraction and no seatbelt, with the understanding that 1 year misdemeanor will be dismissed. Do you understand that? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
To the charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible? To the charge, no seatbelt, responsible or not responsible? Pleas are accepted, original charge and no insurance is dismissed. Do you have insurance now? Can I see it?
That's okay for them.
That's all right. Can you tell me, do they have insurance in effect on that?
She has it through Progressive, Judge.
When was it, what was the issuance date?
It appears that the issuance date was on the 2nd of October, Judge.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'll do. 145 on the no proof of insurance, 65 on the seatbelt. You can go down the hall and take care of that and you're all set. Thank you.
Judge, we're good. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. There's Mr. Mohammed.
Yes, Judge, as a preliminary matter, I'm going to request a mutual order of sequestration with an exception for Detective Mark Driscoll.
Any objection?
Detective Driscoll is the officer in charge.
Also, with the exception of Officer Detective Driscoll and the defendant, all other witnesses must leave the courtroom. It doesn't appear as though there's any. There's one lawyer, one defense lawyer. And there's another young man who's gonna be a lawyer in about 2 weeks when the bar results come out.
And Judge, just so the court is aware, Detective Dawn
Japaniak?
Japaniak is the initial officer in charge. Detective Driscoll is just standing in.
Okay, good enough. Anything else, Mr. Piecki?
No, I believe he has stipulations.
Correct, and Your Honor, pursuant to the stipulation with the defense counsel, I'm seeking to introduce into evidence People's Exhibits 1 through 4. Exhibit number 1 is a copy of the mobile detect test in this case, which is page 8 of the discovery packet, and it indicates that the drug recovered tested positive for fentanyl. People's Exhibit number 2 is a copy of the clear bag that was recovered in this case, and that's from page 9 of the discovery packet. People's Exhibit number 3 is a copy of the scale with the drugs on top of it, which is People's Exhibit number 3, and that's page 12. And People's Exhibit number 4, which is page 13 in the discovery packet, is a copy of a photo of the scene of the crime.
Okay, good enough.
And just for.
And you stipulate to the admission of those for exam purposes.
For exam purposes, but I want to clarify that in terms of the results, the one photograph that has the results, we're agreeing that that is a photograph of the results, but we're not agreeing that those results are actually accurate.
I understand, but for exam purposes, no objection to the admission. Peoples 1, 2, 3, and 4 are admitted.
Thank you.
Any other preliminary matters?
No, not these people,
Counsel?
Not in the defense. Your Honor.
Okay, call your first witness.
but for the people's first witness, we call Miss Ariel Ashland.
Come on right up here to this witness chair, please, man. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. All right, have a seat, please. Can you spell your first and last name for us?
ARIEL ASHLIN.
Thank you. You can proceed, Mr. Mohammed.
Thank you. Good morning, ma'am. I'm going to take you back to the date of June 5th, 2025. Were you at or near the location of 1700 West Road?
Yes, sir, exactly.
Is that located in the city of Trenton, county of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
And what were you doing at that location on that date?
I am the shift lead for the store and I was working today.
And on that date, when you were working at that location, did you observe something that drew your attention?
Yes, sir. I was at the photo lab with a clear direct line.
Can you keep your voice up just a little bit?
Sorry, yes, I was at the photo lab with a clear direct line of sight towards our front registers. And I saw a hand raised up from behind the counter. And I saw an individual taking cigarettes down, which we keep behind the counter.
Okay, and what kind of store was this?
Walgreens.
And that individual that you had observed grabbing the cigarettes, do you see that individual in the courtroom today?
Yes, fine.
Can you please point out an article of clothing that person is wearing?
He is wearing brown sandals.
And can you please point to that individual? Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has pointed to and identified the defendant by an article.
Record should so reflect.
Thank you. And based on your observation, what did you do, if anything?
First, I made sure the individual was still in the store, contacted my store manager on how to handle the situation. When I reviewed the cameras and confirmed that I had seen what I had seen, I contacted the police
And why did you contact the police?
because there were cigarettes being stolen.
And at any point, did you ever observe the defendant attempt to make a payment for those cigarettes?
No, sir.
No further question.
Cross?
Morning, Ms. Akman, how are you this morning?
I'm all right.
If at any time you can't hear me, just let me know, okay?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, you said that you had seen my client reaching up and grabbing some cigarettes, correct? And you had said the direct line of sight.
Yes.
Okay, did you see any other of your coworkers there helping him?
No, sir.
Okay, so there's nobody around to help him get cigarettes?
No, sir.
So he took some on his own then, did you do that statement?
Yes.
Okay, and then you, at any point, did he ever leave the store?
No, sir.
Okay, is the cash register, is it toward the front of the store?
Yes.
Okay, and he never walked past the cash register and out the door?
No, sir.
So when you had indicated that you thought he was stealing, cigarettes, you really never had a chance, you really don't know that because he didn't not pay and walk out, you agree that?
Yes.
You agree?
Can you rephrase your question, please? I'm sorry.
Okay. He never walked out of the store and stole the cigarettes, fair?
He did not walk out of the store, but they were put into his jacket at the time.
Okay, I mean, I saw a photograph, lots of cigarettes, right? Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Did he have a shopping cart or a basket with him or anything like that?
No, he had a bag that he brought in.
So something to carry.
Yes,
So what you can affirmably tell this court is that no one was there to help him. He helped himself to some cigarettes, which probably the store doesn't want, but he did it. And he was still in the store when the police came. Is that all correct?
yes,
All right. And at no point did he try to run out of the store and steal the cigarettes.
no,
Okay. And he didn't have a shopping cart, so he put them in his pocket to carry around. Is that fair?
yes.
Great, Ms. Ashland. Those are the questions I had for you. Thank you.
Ma'am, at the time you had observed the defendant obtain this pack of cigarettes, did you see exactly where he went to obtain the cigarettes from?
He stayed behind the register, and we found him in the large aisle in the middle of the store as he was still walking around.
And do shoppers have permission to go behind the register?
No, sir.
Is that for employees only?
Yes,
No further questions.
Anything else?
Oh, yeah. You said something earlier that I didn't catch, maybe that's my mind here. You said that there was a register there.
yes,
Okay, and then does it make sense that the door is right there as well?
yes,
Okay, so he was at this, grabbed the cigarettes by the register, and instead of walking out the door to steal, went back in to continue shopping.
yes.
Oh, perfect. And it's
You can step down. Thank you.
If I can, quick follow-up. And ma'am, where specifically did you observe the defendant put the cigarettes?
In his jacket, on his person.
He didn't put it in the cart, correct? Understood.
You can step down. Thank you. Call your next witness.
People called Officer McLeod.
Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Just thank you, man, I appreciate that.
Right up to the witness chair here, please. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Okay.
Have a seat, please. Can you just spell your last name for us, please?
McLeod.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Officer McLeod, can you please restate your name for the record?
Officer Evan McLeod.
Officer, are you currently employed?
Yes,
Who's your employer?
Trenton Police Department.
And in what capacity are you employed there?
I'm a police officer.
Were you employed in that capacity as a police officer on June 5th, 2025?
Yes,
You worked that date?
yes.
You worked that date by yourself or with a partner?
I rode by myself.
On that date, did you work in full uniform or modified uniform?
Full uniform.
Did you operate a scout vehicle or did you work foot patrol?
Scout vehicle.
Did your duties as a police officer on the date of June 5th, 2025 take you at or near the location of 1700 West Road?
Yes,
Is that located in the city of Trenton, county of Wayne?
yes.
What's at that location?
Walgreens.
And what took you to that location?
A dispatch call.
And what was the nature of the dispatch call?
Dispatch call was reference to a male stealing items from behind the counter.
And did you learn pursuant to your investigation what specifically those items were?
Cigarettes.
And when you made that location, what did you do, if anything?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
When you made that location of 1700 West Road, what did you do, if anything?
When I got there, I made contact with the caller who was the employee.
And what did you learn?
I learned that a male was stealing, or she advised that a person was stealing items from behind the counter and
Were you-
pointed the male out.
Were you able to locate that individual?
Yes,
Do you see that individual in the courtroom today?
Yes,
Can you please point to that individual and point out an article of clothing that person is wearing?
yes, he's seated right there, green bottoms and green top.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect that the witness has pointed to and identified the defendant.
Record should so reflect.
Thank you. And did you make contact with the defendant when you were at the location?
Yes,
How did that begin?
I located him in the aisles and based on information from the clerk, I detained him in handcuffs.
And what specifically did you do next?
I handcuffed him and then I searched his person and located the cigarettes on him.
And where did you locate the cigarettes?
They were stuffed into his shirt.
And based on your training and experience, is an individual tucking a pack of cigarette inside their shirt indicative of an
Based on my training and experience, that would be that they were attempting to steal them.
And did you discover anything else pursuant to your investigation?
Yes, I also located a clear plastic baggie with multiple white pills and a white powder substance that I suspected to be cocaine.
Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Yeah. Also, officer, I'm handing you what's been marked as People's Proposed Exhibit number 3. I'd like you to take an opportunity and review it. Do you recognize that?
Yes,
I don't recognize it.
it's the baggie that I found on Mr. Malkowski.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of the baggie you found on that individual?
Yes,
Does that appear to be altered or manipulated in any way?
no,
Thank you. And sir, upon making that recovery, what did you do next?
I placed him under arrest
What for?
for violation of the Controlled Substance Act.
And why did you conduct an arrest based on that? What led you to conduct the arrest based off of the substance? What about the substance led you to believe it was anything?
Just based off my training and experience.
And can you describe what that item was specifically?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you describe the clear bag? What about the clear bag led you to conduct an arrest?
It's where drugs are commonly held.
Can you describe the items inside of the bag?
They're approximately 3.5 pills and a white powdery substance.
And what about that led you to believe that it was drugs?
Based off my training and experience,
What kind of drugs did you suspect that it was?
I suspected it to be cocaine.
And did you do anything to further your investigation and determine whether or not it was cocaine or any kind of a drug?
Once we were back at the station, I field tested it with the mobile detect field kit and it returned with, it was positive for fentanyl.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You can.
Sir, I've handed you what's been marked as People's Exhibit number 1. I'd like you to take an opportunity and review that. Do you recognize that?
Yes,
How do you recognize it?
it's the results from the field test that I performed.
And what did you learn upon conducting a field test on the drugs that you recovered, or the suspected drugs at the time that you had recovered?
The white powdery substance that I tested resulted in it tested positive for fentanyl.
And is that test result a fair and accurate depiction of the results that you concluded upon testing the drugs in question?
Yes,
Does that appear to be altered or manipulated in any way?
no,
No further questions from this witness.
Cross?
Borrow that one photograph, or there's one exhibit, but you have all the photographs? Okay, let me. Thank you, Your Honor. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
Take a look at that picture for me.
What did you show him? What document? What exhibit?
I'm sorry. I've handed him what's been marked as exhibit 4. The photograph of the cigarettes. Officer, you took that photo?
I don't believe I did. I'm not sure.
Okay.
The next thing though, right?
Yes,
And those are the cigarettes that my client had on them.
yes, sir.
Well, how many packs of cigarettes?
I think it was approximately 19.
Did he have a cart?
No.
Little buggy, did he have a little damn basket underneath that?
I don't recall.
It's against the law to shop but not use a basket.
No,
It's against the law to shop and not use bud.
no.
Okay. And if he wishes to buy 19 packs of cigarettes, or to carry, fair.
Fair.
So, when you arrived at Walgreens, where did you park the patrol vehicle?
Next to the building.
Right in front, and then you walked in directly.
Yeah.
Okay, at any point, did you observe my client outside of the building?
No,
When you first observed my client, what was he doing?
we were walking down the aisles.
Continuing to shop.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I asked him to stop and he walked away.
So you issued an order to detain him by asking him to stop?
Yes,
What's the basis for issuing that order?
based on the information I received from the caller who was employed.
And so the caller had said that there was the person who had taken cigarettes from behind the counter.
Yes, sir.
Is it illegal to take cigarettes from behind the counter?
Generally speaking, you would get them from the employee.
That's not the question I asked you. I asked you, is it illegal to take cigarettes from behind the counter?
Or behind the counter. I'm not sure in that sense if there's a sign.
I'm not asking about Walgreens policy. Now, you'll probably have a suspicion of what the policy is. I'm asking you, under Michigan law, federal law, or any law that you could train under, is it a violation of law to take a cigarette from behind the counter?
No.
Okay. So when you stopped him on what basis? If it's not against the law to take the cigarettes down and he's continuing to shop, what was the basis for your stop?
Basis was that he was concealing them and going to walk out of the store with them.
Now, you just said he was going to walk out of the store with him. Where in the store did you encounter?
It was in the middle of the store.
And the door was up front. So how do you know he was gonna go out, or you just kind of guessing?
Based off my training experience, I
You have training inside of Walmart, what the shopping patterns are inside of Walmart?
that's
Okay, you know. In fact, professional marketers have training how people do involved there, so they know where to put stuff. But you, on the other hand, do not.
Yeah.
Fair.
fair.
Okay. So you issued an order to stop him based on something that wasn't even illegal? No? So you're now saying it is illegal to take cigarettes from behind the counter? I thought we covered this.
I think he's answered this, right? He said his knowledge was that they were concealed. You can't. I mean, he's answered this question a couple times.
It changed the answer, Judge, too, so I'm telling you, get into that. So-
Okay, go ahead.
So my client is carrying cigarettes around inside the store. Granted, not in a buggy or in a basket, but he's placed them inside his pockets and his shirt. He's walking around shopping. Are we tracking so far? And then you stop him and arrest him.
I detained him.
What's the difference between detaining and arresting?
I detained him that there was reasonable suspicion that he was committing a crime.
And that suspicion was because he'd taken cigarettes from behind me.
I think
Behind,
he already answered this. He concealed them. Right?
Well, that's his charge, Judge. I'm you can carry it. I'm a little.
Well, he said they were stuffed in his shirt. The clerk said that they were stuffed in his jacket, or he concealed them in his jacket. I don't know where you're going. I mean, I don't want to stop you, but
Well, he also said 19 cigarettes, Judge. How are you gonna carry around 19 cigarettes? You gotta carry them somehow. And when you put them in your jacket, put them in your pockets, he's carrying them around. And so,
it's like bubble gum, right? I mean, remember the old bazooka bubble gum? I mean, if I stuff 19 of those in my pockets, I certainly have the intent to steal, don't I? Okay, all right.
here's the thing, Judge, and I think we're transitioning the argument. He's been stealing, we had one say it's right by the door, he walked out the door.
Okay, go ahead. Continue your questions. You can argue when you're done.
Yeah, I apologize, Judge.
You're fine.
Jumping to conclusions, but I think we both know where we're going with this. I'm a little disappointed, I'm not feeling it, but we'll see. So, when did you arrest him?
I arrested him, I placed him under arrest after I located the suspected cocaine.
To locate the cocaine or the suspected cocaine, you had to search him.
Yes,
Okay, where did you search?
I searched one of his pockets. I don't recall which pocket it was that I located.
Where you?
In the middle of the aisle.
Really? So I had left the store now.
Correct.
You searched him. Did you handcuff him first?
Yes.
So at the point you handcuffed him, you get arrested.
I was detaining him at that point.
And when you handcuffed him, he was no longer free to go.
Correct.
You read your rights?
No,
And you searched him, and what was the reason you handcuffed him?
the reason I handcuffed him was on the reasonable suspicion that he was stealing cigarettes.
Officer, I thank you for your time, and those are the questions I have for you. I think Your Honor has a good idea of this, you know, so.
Redirect, if any.
No, like,
You can step down. Call your next witness.
no further witnesses.
People move the bind over.
Correct.
Any argument?
Yes, Judge. It's fruit of the poisonous tree. We have clearly heard from the employee there that no one was there to help my client, so he helped himself, not a crime. The Walgreens doesn't agree with it, it doesn't rise to the level of a crime. Then it continued to shop. He goes around, now granted, he didn't grab a buggy, he didn't grab a basket, and he wants 19 packs of cigarettes. Right? So he's carrying around 19 packs of cigarettes and he puts them in his pocket. They use the stuffed it down the shirt. They use some very, some creative adjectives here. But what we didn't hear from people is my client had the ability to take for it. They searched him. They didn't introduce any evidence for you to decide whether.
What's the ability to pay for it have to do with him?
Well, if he's got the.
So if I have $100 in my pocket and I go in and steal $82 worth of items and conceal them and walk around the store, you mean to tell me I had the ability to pay for it, so they shouldn't charge me?
No, Judge, let me explain. If you have $100 in your pocket and you grab some things and you're walking, in your words, you're walking around the store, which means you want to continue to shop.
Concealed.
You're gonna.
You keep forgetting the word concealed, stuffed into his shirt, stuffed into his jacket. You can't conceal items.
That's carrying, Judge.
Uh,
I mean, how do you get to carry it if you got all those things? It's not a crime not to have a basket. And he had the opportunity, or they're all witness, he's right by the door. If he was gonna steal it, he walked out. Instead, he's continuing to shop. He's got the stuff he wants to buy, carrying it with him, and they stop it. And I think to stop it, and I don't think there's probable cause to stop them. I think the arrest was against the law, it was an illegal arrest, and the rest of it's fruit of the poisonous tree. It'd be a different story if he'd gone outside and passed the last point of sale. There's no charge for retail fraud here. What you had here is a guy that didn't grab a basket, walking around the store, continuing to shop, needs his hands to shop. So he's carrying the stuff he intends to buy in his jacket.
You can't infer an intent to steal when somebody takes something and puts and conceals them in their pockets or their shirts or their.
Not on these facts, Judge, when he's right by the door and instead of choosing to go out the door, he chooses to continue to shop.
Okay,
So I don't believe that there's probable cause to, or I actually, it's more technically, it's a move to suppress.
I know, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Go ahead. Any response?
Yes, Your Honor, the people to object defense's request, I believe, I mean, there's shopping carts for a reason at store. And in this case, that wasn't applied. Additionally, I want to highlight that the defendant not only stuffed these packs of cigarettes inside of his shirt or his jacket, but he went behind the counter. To me, that.
I honestly don't need to hear anymore. Defendant went behind the counter. He pulled out cigarettes. There's no evidence whatsoever that would lead anybody under these facts to conclude you can go behind the counter at a store. He takes out the cigarettes. The clerk sees him stuffing them in his jacket. The officer finds them stuffed into his shirt. If that isn't reasonable suspicion to believe that a retail fraud was being committed, you don't have to leave the store. I mean, you mean to tell me that any clerk that's following anybody around, and I'm talking about an investigator, say at Myers or another big store, sees somebody conceal the items inside of their shirt or their pants, has to wait until when they went behind or when they passed the points of purchase? That is not the law. There was nothing wrong about this. Is clearly that infers an intent to commit a retail fraud, and the officer had the right under those circumstances to pat him down. He found him, he arrested him when he believed it to be the fentanyl. So I'm gonna bind the defendant over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Is this the only thing he's in custody on? Your client, or does he have other holds?
That's my understanding, it's just the discharge.
So October 21 will be the AOI date. Of course, he has a thick packet here too. He must have quite a criminal history, huh? Wow. Yeah, I can't lower this bond. Bond's continued. AOI date will be October 21. October 21. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Can we get that other gentleman out and we'll do that waiver?
See you on the 21st.
Do you have another Casey?
No, I didn't, Your Honor, but just a couple of things, back to courtesy of asking your clerk for a register of actions. Thanks for that. And that,
Register of actions?
yeah, the circuit court requires that we submit a register of actions with our billing when we're completed. So we have.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have the file taken down. You can go right down there and they'll be glad to make you a copy. Heather, make sure he gets a copy of the ROA, please, okay?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. No, let's just copy it and give it.
Mr. Nelson is here on the 21st as well. So if I have his arraignment downtown, it's usually like 8 in the morning. I'll come right here. But I'll come as fast as I can.
You can Zoom.
Well, he is his preliminary exam. Oh, you are correct, Your Honor. I'll just.
You can Zoom unless you have another exam here that day.
No,
Yeah,
Thank you,
okay,
Your Honor.
no problem. Good to have you.
Thank you for the spirited argument too.
Thank you. All right, what do you have down there? We have a waiver?
Big file from this version.
Hmm.
I don't have no file yet, it's not there. And then they're gonna be granted.
Okay, good. Right. Thank you. Take care. Yes, we'll see you around. All right, like you. I've got, let me order it right now. I think this off or something, but this is like this is.
What are they thinking? Another couple weeks?
They say hopefully this week, maybe next week. They have no idea.
You guys decide what we're doing.
And I was at the front.
That's just torture.
Yeah.
You'll pass.
Okay.
Will pass. All right.
Nobody has another. They have a schedule.
Is this it?
This is just the one. That's that she can bring to you. Sorry. We're gonna be back and forth. Yeah.
I can take it, Tim. Pe- All right, people against Mario DeQuan Brown, file number 25F726394. Gentlemen,
Good morning, Your Honor. Mohammed on behalf of the people.
counsel?
Good morning, I'm in Police Court Douglas Mosque, 40906 on behalf of my client, Mr. Mario Brown.
Sure.
Can you give me put the full name, please? Mario Brown.
All right, so this is going to be a waiver, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to discuss this case with Mr. Brown. And after consultation, he had decided that each one of the waivers right to preliminary examination. He understands this probable cause hearing, where it must be shown that a crime was committed, probable cause of this to charge him with that crime, knowing that on his waiver, taken over certain court for the proceedings.
You understand everything your lawyer just said?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand this document entitled bind over transfer after preliminary examination?
Yes.
You understand you have the right to a preliminary examination on the charge contained in the complaint and warrants, which includes an OWI 3, another was super drunk, another OWI 3rd without super drunk, and then you have a habitual 4th offense notice. Do you understand that? If you waive your right to an exam, you're waiving the requirement that they show that the crime was committed as to each count, and that you were the one who probably committed the crime, and you'll automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Do you understand that? Knowing all that, you wish to waive your right to an exam. Anybody force you to do that?
No.
I'll accept the waiver. October 21, Mr. Mohammed, I know it doesn't matter in this case, but if you could continue to write on these, as I've asked you, no objection to bond waiver or bond continuation, if that's the case. If you do object, you can make a note and I'll call you in, okay? Thank you very much. Bonds continued October 21. Sir, you'll be in the Wayne County Circuit Court for arraignment. I'm sure they're gonna do it by Zoom, but that's up to them. Anything else, Mr. Mons?
Nothing further for the defense, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Anything else, Mr. Mohammed?
No, thank you.
Good luck, sir. Thank you. Do I have any more with you, Mr. Mohammed?
No, I believe we're done.
We're done? Wow. It must be the efficiency of the prosecutor. Huh?
No, we're efficient,
Yes.
See you. Have a-
That's,
What's that?
you're very impressive.
Have a good day.
You're the fourth judge I've been in front of today.
Oh, really?
Yes, so.
Where you been today?
Circuit court.
Okay.
We had one motion hearing, one sentence, I forgot what the other thing. Oh, no, I then had a Zoom hearing for 36 district on another sentencing on a gun case.
Okay.
So, but I'd like